There is a simple biological truth we rarely talk about. There is no man in this world who has no desire for women. Attraction is not a choice. It is an instinct. From the moment a boy becomes a man, this instinct becomes part of his psychology, part of his identity, part of his struggle. And yet, when we look at men in society, we see something strange. Some chase women desperately. Some avoid them completely. Some seem cold. Some seem disciplined. Some seem broken. And people assume one simple thing, that these men don't care about women. But psychology suggests something much more interesting, because the difference between men is not in whether they feel desire. The difference is in how they deal with it. Some delay it. Some discipline it. Some are wounded by it. And behind every man who seems indifferent to women, there is a very specific psychological reason. In this video, we'll look at 3 completely different types of men who appear not to care about women. And one of them is probably describing you better than you expect. And by the end of this video, you'll probably recognize exactly which one you are. Type 1. The architect. This type of man is often misunderstood. From the outside, people think he is avoiding love, that he is complicated, that he is emotionally distant. But the truth is very different. This man is not running away from women. He is running toward a future. He lives with a quiet pressure inside his chest, a sense that time is limited, that life is demanding something from him, and that distraction is expensive. While others are chasing affection, he is chasing competence. While others are searching for validation, he is building stability. He doesn't reject love, but he understands something most people learn too late. Every serious dream requires sacrifice. He knows that relationships are not free. They cost attention. They cost emotional energy. They cost focus. And right now, his life cannot afford that price. Often, this type of man comes from scarcity, from financial pressure, from family responsibility, from a deep desire to escape a small life. So, he delays pleasure. He delays comfort. He delays intimacy, not out of coldness, but out of discipline. When someone shows interest in him, he doesn't feel proud. He feels conflicted, because part of him wants connection, and another part knows that one wrong attachment can slow him down for years. So he chooses loneliness, temporarily. He tells himself, first, I become stable. First, I become capable. First, I become someone who can protect a future family. Only then will I allow myself to build one. Psychology calls this delayed gratification, the ability to sacrifice short-term pleasure for long-term meaning, and this trait is one of the strongest predictors of future success and emotional maturity. This man is not anti-love. He is pro-timing, and when he finally chooses a partner, he doesn't look for excitement. He looks for alignment, someone who understands his mission, someone who supports his direction, someone who builds with him, not distracts him. This is not the man who gave up. This is the man who is still becoming. Type 2. The selective man. He doesn't talk much with women. He rarely enters relationships. Sometimes he has never even truly dated. And yet, this man is one of the most loyal men you will ever meet. This is the selective man. This type of man is often judged too quickly. From the outside, people think he is strange, too rigid, too distant. Some even think he dislikes women. But the truth is much quieter and much rarer. This man is not looking for experiences. He is looking for a future. While others date to feel desired, he dates to decide. He doesn't enter relationships for curiosity. He doesn't stay for comfort. And he never starts something he is not prepared to finish. In his mind, love is not entertainment. It is a commitment. So he becomes selective, very selective. He builds a clear image of the kind of woman he is willing to build a life with, not based on beauty alone, but on values, on character, on emotional stability, on the ability to grow together. When someone shows interest in him, he doesn't feel flattered. He feels responsible. Because he knows something most people avoid. Every relationship creates expectations. Every attachment creates vulnerability. And every false promise creates damage. So if he knows the future will not work, he chooses to stop early. Not to protect himself, but to protect her. This is why he often seems cold. He ignores attention. He avoids flirting. He walks away from easy opportunities because he has standards. Psychology calls this high selectivity, a trait strongly linked to long-term loyalty and low rates of infidelity. This man does not explore many options, but when he chooses one, he chooses fully. He is not the man of many relationships. He is the man of one. And when he finally commits, he does not look for novelty. He looks for permanence. This is the type most people misunderstand. But this is also the type least likely to betray. Type 3. The incel. This type of man is not misunderstood. He is in pain. The word incel means involuntary celibate. A man who wants relationships, wants intimacy, but consistently fails to obtain it. And over time, something dangerous begins to happen. This man doesn't stop caring about women. He becomes obsessed with them, but in a distorted way. At first, he feels rejected, then he feels inferior, then he feels angry, and finally, he builds an explanation that protects his ego. He tells himself, women are shallow, women are cruel, women only want status and looks. This belief is not born from logic. It is born from humiliation. Psychology calls this defensive externalization, the tendency to blame an external group for an internal wound. Instead of saying, I am struggling socially, I lack confidence, I lack experience, he says, the system is rigged. Women are the problem. Over time, this man does not withdraw from dating. He withdraws from reality. Online forums replace real relationships. Resentment replaces self-reflection, and identity replaces responsibility. This is why this type is dangerous. He does not improve. He does not adapt. He explains, and every explanation makes him weaker. This man is not disciplined. He is not selective. He is not focused on the future. He is trapped between desire and resentment. And psychology is very clear about one thing. The longer a man stays in this mindset, the harder it becomes for him to ever build a healthy relationship. This is the only type in this video where not caring about women is not strength. It is a symptom. There is one final truth you should understand. There is no man in this world who has no desire for women. Attraction is not a choice. It is an instinct. What changes is not the desire. What changes is how a man deals with it. Some delay it for the future. Some discipline it for commitment. Some are wounded by it and turn against it. So the real question is not, why don't you care about women? The real question is, which kind of man have you become? Type 1, the architect. Type 2, the selective man. Or Type 3, the incel? Be honest. Which one are you?